Sir from 17 once again. This is some Black Ops 2 multiplayer action. It is a kill confirmed on the map Yemen. I'm using the MSMC, which is probably the most overpowered SMG on the game. I believe this is the first game I've used it. This is the game after I acquired it, so I wanted to test it out, and I kind of got lucky. This game is against some pretty poor players, or maybe I just, managed to get them on a bad day. So there's a lot of times where it looks like I should have died, but I get lucky, and I prove how powerful the kill streaks are. Which, if you've not played too much of this game, the kill streaks are more difficult to get now, but when you get them, they really do work. And they do work because everybody who plays this game is a selfish bastard. And what I mean by that is, nobody shoots down air support. I don't know why. It helps your team, it helps your score, it helps your kill streaks, and yet they will leave a stealth chopper in the air to get 30 kills. It makes zero sense. But firstly, I'd like to say, I'd like to apologise, as I think... Oh no, I thought I was going to get killed by a Betty just then. I wanted to maybe only show 5 minutes of this gameplay, because if I'm completely honest, it's me running around this map trying to find people, and I don't like this map, guys. I think this map is atrocious. It might be good on a hectic team game, but on something like this, where people are camping, hiding in crazy corners, not really wanting to move, it just turns into this duck hunt, and I'm not interested in that at all. So something that should have been quite quick and quite simple turns into a 10-minute video, and I don't mind commentating this length of a commentary. I would have preferred it to be a bit more frenetic and a little bit more fun. And I said I wanted to apologise. I want to apologise for not bringing too much Black Ops 2 content. I do have a couple of gameplays on my hard drive. I've just been so busy with other projects and other things that I've got to do, as I put a couple bullets into that guy, but my aim without the grip on this gun is severely lacking. And the reason is I just literally had a lot of projects, a lot of different things happening in my life, and a lot of my friends haven't bought this game, so when I get on and they're not playing, my first thought is never, oh, I'll play Black Ops 2 on my own, because this game is difficult to play on your own. And there's just so many other things right now that have been stealing my attention. But all is not lost. I do enjoy this game. I do find it fun. This footage is taken from my first ever session. I've only really had one session on the game just yet. Look at that bastard. How well did he blend into that corner then? I couldn't even tell that was him. Goodness me. But my only complaints are the same complaints everybody has with this game. The connection's been kind of bullshitty for me. That's pretty much it. Everything else seems fine. I don't really mind it too much. It's very team-orientated, which is a cool thing. It's just kind of ironic that this is the first Call of Duty that my normal team hasn't bought. But I am going to make up with that by playing, hopefully, with subscribers, playing with people off the friends list who have befriended me literally because they're a fan of my channel. And I'm hoping to set up some sessions, and I know I say this quite a lot and it's failed quite a lot, but I'm hoping it's going to succeed, and I'm going to get some regular Black Ops 2, just fun sessions on the go type deal, because I will be bringing a lot of content from this. The reason you haven't seen this video sooner is the theatre thing that happened. I did not watch this. Fucking Betties. Goodness me. That's the first Betty death I think I've had. I didn't realise that they did Betties in this game. And then I completely forgot that you can go down on your belly, because I'm out of the loop, guys. I'm rusty. But as I was saying, the theatre mode glitch that happened, where you could get, I think, to 10th prestige. There was some kind of exploit that somebody with far too much time and not enough female contact basically found, and it enabled you to cheat your way to getting the Master Prestige emblem, or whatever it is, or whatever the cool kids want these days. So Treyarch immediately responded by removing the functionality of theatre mode from the game. So when I went to try and capture some of the eventful moments from this and do some fancy, vignettes of kill streaks attacking, and just the subtle things I do, where I do some expositional moments where you see the map, you see interesting stuff, I wanted to go to town on this gameplay because it's quite long, and do a couple of those to keep it interesting. And theatre mode was turned off, and then when they turned it back on after the patch, it had deleted all the recent history because all the games had gone. And I don't know if you know this, but Black Ops 1 kept all your games for like a month before they cycled them. This game doesn't, apparently, or maybe it's just because of the glitch. So the history of this and a handful of other gameplays that I was holding so I could do some fancy editing stuff have all completely been fucked. And did you just see what happened then? What happened then? Who are these people? How can you stand in a room, camp in a window and not realise that the enemy's covering your back because he hadn't realised that you're a bad guy. Like, where do these people come from? I don't get it. Like, I would not trust them with a vehicle. I would not trust them with a fucking kite. Goodness me. That was an interesting one. What do we think that was? Just superiority in weaponry? Or my connection? Who knows? Call of Duty is an interesting beast. But I want to do some interesting series with this game because it's fun. I do apologise that there's been no zombies footage on my channel yet. I will be bringing zombies, but it's going to be kind of late, mainly because I don't have anybody who's playing it at this moment in time. And playing it on your own, I don't know, Transit is not grabbing me as much as I thought it would. I thought it was going to be much bigger. I thought it was going to be really progressive, and it turns out it's kind of 5 areas interlinked, and they're all kind of small. Not the biggest fan of that at all. The bus mechanic's interesting, but I don't know, I expected it to be different. I expected it to be like Fallout. I really did. I thought it was going to be super stupid ambitious, and it's just kind of, you know, end all. It doesn't even seem like it's bigger than some of the big maps in the other zombies that we've had. So I don't know. I can't really comment because I've not played it enough. It's not impressed me so far. But you're gonna get gameplay from it. Don't worry. And there's gonna be a lot of Call of Duty content because I have a lot of faithful subscribers that come purely for watching me play these games, and I do get a lot of enjoyment from them. Especially when I'm coming up against people like this. I would play against people like this all day. But this game, you seem to get a lot more competitive encounters. I managed to get into games where I'm trying to, you know, to win because the teams are all too busy on trying to kill everybody. And I don't know, it's really strange. Like, I know that they've got more competitive matchmaking now, where it puts you with people that they believe are close to your skill level. I don't really know if that's 100%, because every so often, I think the games are so clusterfucky at times with how much it's team oriented that you can't tell who's really performing well. Because in a lot of matches that I've been in, no one on the enemy side has really shined. There's not been, you know, any YouTube gameplays out of it, but everybody's done competently, and they've played the objective so much that it doesn't matter that they didn't get a massive score. They helped the team, and the team won. So I do think that it's a very interesting direction for Call of Duty to take. And I really like that, because it's not so much now about, you know, getting these monster gameplays, even though there's a lot of people getting 100+ stuff. But I think you'll notice, you know, with those 100+ gameplays, it's always swarm dogs and something else. It's one of those things where, you know, if you can get up to those high kill streaks, you're guaranteed ridiculous games. And that is not to diminish the value or the skill of the players that are doing that. I just think if you can get into a formula where you can get those high kill streaks reliably, you will have gameplays coming out your ass. The real question is that what people want to watch? Because there's a massive drop-off in the interest in this Call of Duty, and I think it's a disservice to Black Ops, because I think it's a great game, but apparently the sales have not been as good as the previous titles, and apparently the traffic online is not as high. So it begs the question, are people finally getting fatigued? And I wouldn't blame them if they were. It's just a little bit sad that the first Call of Duty in a while that's really worth your attention is the one that's suffering the brunt. Because as much as I like Modern Warfare 3, I think it's a lesser game than this. And I think that it shouldn't have got the acclaim it did, because it was lazy. It was really lazy. It was fun, it was competent, but it was lazy. And speaking of lazy, are these people disabled? Like, you cannot do this in this game if you're up against anybody who has, for instance, eyesight. Like, that's the weird thing about Call of Duty. You can play this map against these people and it'll go this way. You can play it again, the exact same people, the exact same map, and it'll go completely, you know, ass tits fuckery. And there's nothing you can really do. Like then, how did I survive that? I'm not even host. I'm 3-barring pretty bad, and still, I won the gunfight. It's so strange, guys. It really is. And I'm looking forward to playing more. I really am. There's a double XP weekend coming up. I don't know when the date is for it, but if anybody's interested in playing and they want to play with me, I'm going to try and get quite a nice hefty boost of experience and get some matches played. So it'll be a fantastic opportunity to have a chat and, you know, cap some flags with a YouTuber, even though I'm not massive or anything. So hit me up if you're interested in anything like that. But yeah, there you go. 10 minutes on Yemen. I do apologise, guys. It's just one of those things. That could have been a 5-minute game if anybody had moved. But thank you, and you take care now.